Hi everybody, this is Bonnie and I'm back with card number 4 from our Peaceful Deer bundle set. You had to buy the deer and the punch, and then you would get the 4 cards in the mail that I've created for you with all the supplies and a written tutorial. And so this is the last card of the tutorial, and this is card number 4, and so let's get right started. So here it is. And what we're going to do is we are first going to do some stamping. So we're going to bring in our little square piece here like this, and we are going to go ahead and we're going to stamp our deer. So we're going to stamp the deer just like this, and we're going to stamp him right fairly close to the bottom and in the center the best you can. It's hard to tell white on white, but that's what you want to do. Okay, just like that. Now you also want to stamp this on either a sticky note or a any other type of paper that can do a masking. Okay, and then when you put this down, you want to make this a little tiny bit down, just a hair, not a lot, but a tiny bit. You don't want it right on the line. If it's on the line, it's not the end of the world. Like that one was perfectly on the line. It's just, if you have it a smidgen down, it sometimes helps it, but you never can. It doesn't matter either way, if it is or if it isn't. But you want to fiddle with the deer's positioning. There you go. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Although his ear is quite showing there. There we go. Well, we'll see what we get. So, okay, so you would have punched that out, or you could have punched out a piece out of your copy paper, added some repositionable adhesive on the back to make it really quick. You're just basically, you're fussy cutting one deer. Okay, so we've done that now. Now we're going to take and maybe I should back up. When you fussy cut, I'm meaning cutting with scissors. In case anybody's new here, some people might not know the words. I should have explained that. So you would stamp this on a piece of Post-it note, and then you would cut out the deer. Okay, so that's what I mean by fussy cutting. All right, so now we're going to take this, and I believe the ink, I haven't flipped my page here. Yes, is Old Olive, and it is. Okay, so we're going to grab my Old Olive ink pad, stamp pad. So we got that, and I did some stamping off and on and all sorts of stuff. So we're going to just stamp it once, and then I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp one right here on this piece right here, just like that. Then I am going to stamp it again, just with whatever lightness I get right there. See how it just gives it a whole nother effect. So just like that. Then we're going to stamp this down. I'm going to stamp off, and I'm going to stamp him right here. Just like that. And then I'm also going to stamp him again off right next to him a little bit. No two are going to be the same, so it doesn't matter which ones you do. Then I'm going to get the trio. There's a set of 3 stamps in here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to stamp this one this time, and I'm just going to come over here, and I'm just going to stamp it right down just like that. And then I'm going to mooch up a little bit, and I'm going to give it the second stamp. Now be careful when you do that. This part that has ink on it still could get on your page, so it might be best even to just re-ink the whole thing, stamp off, and then stamp it so that you have the same amount of ink on your card that you had from the first time. So now we're going to stamp this up over here. I'm going to put one down, and then I'm going to go up a little bit, and I'm going to stamp another set just like that. Now we're going to get some in the middle here, and I'm going to stamp off, then I'm going to stamp down, and then I'm going to stamp up a little bit higher so it gives it like there's more lots more trees behind him. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to stamp here. And then I'm going to stamp again off. Now I kind of want a little bit down here so it looks like there's some, so I'm not going to stamp this time. I'm just going to stamp regular and give it a good little pressure right there. And then maybe I'll come over here and stamp one. It all depends on how much you want of a woodland behind your image. Okay, I think that looks good. I don't want to go anymore. If I do, I'm afraid I'm not going to like it. So now it's time for the big reveal. And you peel this off and ta-da, there it is. Isn't that wonderful? I absolutely love it. So now what I did was I took some early espresso and I took the antlers, the deer's antlers. Those aren't the antlers. Here they are. The deer's antlers. And I stamped this up in the early espresso. And then I'm going to turn my card just a little bit because I could see it a little better. Sorry if my head's in the camera. And then I'm going to stamp it just like that. There we go. Now he's got his deer antlers on there. And you can take an old olive blend. I would probably take the light. And ever so lightly, it will blend in. Just lightly if you want, around where you know, where it might not have touched. And it will end up blending in just perfectly fine. The only spot I saw was right there around his tail. And that'll end up blending in very nicely. So you didn't even have to really, I didn't even have to do that, but I wanted to add it. On this one, I didn't do it. I left it. And I think it looks great. I think it still looks good. But I just thought if you wanted to, I wanted to show you that you could do that. And just add it in a little bit. All right, so now we're going to color. And I colored him in soft suede. So I used the soft suede light and dark. I colored them all in the light first, and then I'll go over and highlight them in the dark, and I will definitely fast forward this. Okay, so there he is, all colored in. So now we're going to bring in all our pieces that we need here. And this is a 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4 crumb cake. And we're just going to put this right down. Just like that. And then, I don't know what I do. Oh, here it is. My boom folder. And give it a good crease. Then we're going to take this piece, and I'm not going to forget it. We need our ribbon, which I got right here. Forgot to leave it out. And we're going to put this. This is a piece of old olive ribbon. We're putting it right across the center, just like that. Okay. Ooh, that side's very pretty too. It's awful hard to decide on which one you want. I'm going to put a little piece, maybe. Put a little piece there and a little piece over there. And let's see which one I like. Put that one across first. Then kind of come across and decide where your center is. Okay, now we're just going to add this right flat down. I think I'm getting ready to run out of ink here. Or adhesive. And I just ran that one. Okay. So then, I got this the right way? Yep. Put this down, just like this. Make sure you're kind of even all the way around. There you go. Then we're going to add this one to this card. To this other piece of crumb cake that we have. And then, yes, it's getting to the end. I'm starting to see the red on my card there, or on my thing. I could see the red. All right, now we're going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals and we're going to put one in each corner and then 2 in the middle. Okay. We're going to put this right here in the center, just like that. Then we are going to grab some Whisper White and some Basic Black in the Merry Christmas again, and we're going to stamp this up. I give you a pretty big piece so that if you didn't like it, you have more options to switch it out. There we go. And then for this one, I just cut it. I eyeballed, made sure I had about equal amount of same white on each side, and I just cut it right there. That's all I did. And then we're going to take this and we're going to apply it right here along. So we're going to put adhesive on this side, on the right side, and then we're going to put a mini dimensional on the other side. So we'll grab a mini and maybe we'll put that right there, and then we will get rid of that, and then we'll put this right across here, just like this. Actually, you know what? You need 2 minis because I forgot we already made this dimensional, so we need 2 minis on this side to even it up. So put another mini on top of your other mini. So make sure you have 2 minis right there, or 2 dimensionals, a regular dimensional. 2 regular dimensionals will fit there also. And then I brought in these elegant fasten dies. I thought these were absolutely gorgeous, and I have a set right here. I have a lot of loose ones down in here, if I can get one out. And I'm just going to add these 3 basically right along there. And get a pick tool, pick these up, put one right there. It just adds a little bit of something. It's not too much, but enough that it looks really nice. And yeah, we're just going to add them there. And that's all you needed to do. Okay, so there is your card number 4. Thanks everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining. Thanks for liking, comment, subscribe, share. Thanks for doing my online class, and I will catch you guys in the next round. Bye-bye.